Hi everyone and welcome back to A Warrior's Journey. So as I said in the previous episode, I was permanently transferred to the office, and honestly all went well until the end of 2012, and also 2013 was fine. But my hearing was getting worse and worse as the washing sound was getting higher in my left ear, and I was having so much trouble hearing or distinguishing the sounds. And I was having these episodes, which I learned later that they were leaks or microhemorrhages. I was having them every once in a while, and they were very painful to be honest. But I taught myself to adapt with them and convince myself that these were chronic pains that come and go. But unfortunately, they weren't. And for some reason that I don't know, I had a hunch that something was wrong with my brain. In 2014, my hearing kept getting worse, and I was honestly fed up with it and couldn't handle it anymore. So I decided to go see a neurosurgeon. I went to a really good one and I told him everything that I've been going through, and he ordered a CT scan to see if something was wrong with my brain, and I did it and went back to him on the same day. At that time, I had great insurance, so that was not a concern. And he looked at the report and he said, "We suspect that there might be a tumor in your brain, and we need an MRI to confirm if that's true." Of course, I froze for a second just to absorb this shock, and then I said I'll do it and come back to you. The next day I did the MRI and I went back to him and he said, "Good news, there is no tumor, but we suspect that there is a congenital malformation in your brain's arteries." These were the exact words he said, and we need an MRA to confirm that. Honestly, it didn't feel very serious to me, and at that point, I was very happy to know that there is no tumor. And I thought to myself that the radiologist just keeps ordering more scans to milk me out for money. It's true I wasn't paying, but I honestly felt very responsible for my company's money, and I cared so much. And regarding this arteries malformation he told me about, I said to myself, I've been living on this earth for 28 years now, and honestly, I haven't had any problems. So now this comes, it doesn't make much sense to me, and this must be a joke. And honestly, here comes the high importance of awareness. Honestly, if I only knew that this can be a serious issue. But anyway, I didn't do the MRA and I left the doctor's clinic and never came back. And honestly, this was a serious mistake. So after that, I continued living my life as normal as possible, convinced that nothing was wrong. But honestly, I wasn't the same. My stamina was much less, and my balance wasn't completely normal. I remember one day in 2014, I was playing football, and I lost control of myself, and I fell on my leg and I broke it. But I did not relate it, as these things usually happen in matches. It's a normal thing to happen. In 2015, I was a complete mess. I looked very well, but I wasn't feeling that well to be honest. And in March 2015, I was laid off from Shell Oil in a very bad way for a huge enterprise like Shell. But this isn't the story. After becoming unemployed, I decided to run for a master's degree in the United States. and I started studying for the pre-qualifying exams, the TOEFL and the GRE, and I started writing to institutions in the United States to go visit their campuses. I think this is enough for today. We'll continue next episode. It's when things get really bad. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.